What's up, Life and Architecture fam? It's your boy, Daniel, on a little morning stroll here. This happens to be, you know how I love these things. This is a forest preserve that's basically tucked in with a bunch of homes. And it's, the forest preserve is public. Obviously the homes are private, right? Just wanted to make a little video here. As I drive through this neighborhood, it strikes me a lot how I used to drive through here as a kid with family coming from the background that I came from, and just having a feeling of, man, I belong in a place like this. I always had that feeling. And just real quick, because I haven't really talked about it in depth. I know nobody wants to hear a sad story, right? But just to let y'all know, I was one of 4 kids growing up, single parent household. Love you, Mama. Happy Mother's Day and Father's Day to you. And we didn't have much, right? We grew up on 26, near 26th and they call it K-Town, West Side, Mexican side of West Side. Between Pulaski and Costner on 26th Street. And that area is incredibly in stark contrast to this. This is fresh air, fresh trees. You see people running, jogging, walking with family. Over there, it's people that have to work 12 hours a day just to afford rent. That's not a laughing matter. It's the reality of a lot of people in the U.S. But so that's where I came from, right? I lived there until I was 15 years old, and every time I pass by, I love passing by. I just get a feeling that, those are my people, right? But I also know that there's a percentage of folks that can break out. I talk about the glass ceiling. They can break out, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of dedication. But the time's going to pass anyway. So, as a great mentor of mine once said, not that I never knew this guy, I never met him. Well, I met him in person once. Jeffrey Allen from the PUA community. He said, time's going to pass by either way. So do you want the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? And, that's kind of, it overblows things, right? Because you don't necessarily need to go through a ton of pain to be successful. There's ways, especially if you're following your passion, like myself, making these cool videos. I mean, how fortunate am I, right? If you're following your passion and you like what you do, obviously, things are going to get a lot easier. I want to make more videos on how exactly you find that, because I made a post on LinkedIn about a week ago that what I really see around me, especially in the engineering world, is folks that are just working hard to work hard, just for the grit of it, and their outside life becomes a mess, which I've been there before for many years, and it's just a place where I'm not going to go back, right? There's different times that I feel the pressure pushing me back, but I'm never going back, right? So there's ways to protect your sanity, even when you're still working that hourly job for life, right? For your lifestyle. Ideally, the end state is to be able to do things where you don't have to punch the clock, where you don't have to, you know, have an hourly wage. But you know, it's pretty ambitious, right? So in terms of as we get a little traffic here, in terms of how to find the passion, right? So that's something that I want to put a couple more videos out on, and I also want to put out an architecture video that I know I owe y'all at Unity Temple. But just wanted to make this video and show this, you know, beautiful panorama. There's a bunch of houses tucked in, hidden in here, right? And this is great landscape development, subdivision development, where you just incorporate into landscape and make the architecture a grace to the landscape as opposed to a disgrace, right? In the words of the great Frank Lloyd Wright. So leave you here from this beautiful covert subdivision slash forest preserve. If anybody knows where this is at, drop a comment. I might have a prize for you if you can identify this. All right, peace, y'all.